Hi. I'm still me, Nico. Today has been a rather crazy day. So, I was talking to a friend of mine, and actually, this has been an ongoing conversation. A lot of my friends do this to me all of the time, okay? Because I am the single friend in a crowd. And normally, when one of them starts hooking up with somebody and they're blissfully in their new relationship bubble, right? uh, they'll start telling me, well, you need to be happy with someone too. And so they start trying to set me up with people, or at least try to get me into the conversation of having a relationship with someone. Then the scary part comes in. When they start offering me their friends, and then I give them a look up and down and say no. Now, I'm not doing this just to be stubborn or just to say no. Normally, my reasons are: one, I'm not physically attracted to your friend; two, I'm not mentally, emotionally, or spiritually attracted to your friend; three, I kind of feel violently towards your friend because he's a dick. And the list goes on. I'm not morally opposed to being in a relationship. I find relationships all fine and good so long as it works for the people that are in it. I am not a monogamous person. I'm a polyamorous person. And most people nowadays don't even know what the word means. And I'll put it to you this way: there are two men in my life who are involved with other people who I would always be there for, in whatever way they need me to be there. Now, that being said, whoever I partner myself with would have to understand that my devotion to these people is always going to be there, despite them. Not to spite them, despite them. And I know that that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, and so I don't actively date, so I don't have to have this conversation with them where it's like, hey, listen, you know, I get that cheating is a thing most people feel really, really bad about, but let me explain it to you this way. If you feel strongly about another person and you wish to pursue them, so long as you let me know, we're good. Then they're going to look at me and be like, oh, but you want that same freedom in return, so no. See, it is a two-way street. Polyamory is a two-way street. I can do it, you can do it, but we need to communicate constantly. Is this someone you have feelings for? Are feelings developing? Are they not developing? Do you need me to help you get rid of the person? No? Okay, great. If you have a handle on the situation, that's fine. So long as you're coming back to me and you and I are having those open discussions and we are fully talking about the situation and you are happy and I am happy, whatever anyone else says is irrelevant. And as long as my other partners, whoever they may be, if ever, don't have a problem with it, then I don't see why anyone else should have a problem with it. Or why, if someone else has a problem with it, why should they be given any sort of credence? They're not part of the relationship. I don't understand why they should have any sort of importance, any sort of input in it whatsoever. It has nothing to do with them. All of that being said, I sat down with this person and she started showing me photographs from Instagram. Well, what about this guy? He's really sweet and he has money and he has a house in the Hamptons. And listen, I have no problem with sweet guys who have businesses of their own, homes of their own, Harleys of their own, cars of their own, his and hers, dogs in the yard. Don't care. If he's not getting me here, or spiritually, or if he's not getting me physically, nothing. And if he doesn't get me on two or more of those levels, he's just not getting me. If this is a man who cannot captivate my attention, he's not getting me. If this is a man who cannot turn me on, he's not getting me. And this is something that has always been a thing for me. I know that I am very particular about the type of guys that I date. I don't even date. I just kind of sleep with them sometimes if I feel like it. I don't date because I don't want them to feel guilty about sleeping with someone else, because I know a lot of people feel that way. People have a hugely puritanical view of what sex is and what relationships should be. And it's sad because a lot of those people can't even live up to that kind of that level of monogamy because they aren't even wired that way, but they force themselves into that sort of relationship or that type of relationship because they feel that that's what a good person should be. And so they try. And when they fail, they feel like utter pieces of shit because they are not monogamous. They are not monogamous people. The inside, that is not their nature. They want it to be because they feel that that's what good people should be. But that's not how they work. And they don't understand that. And so they keep making themselves feel guilty. God, I'm such a piece of shit for cheating on her. Why did I break her heart? Why didn't you just tell her to begin with? Honey, I have these feelings that I can't understand for this person that, I don't know, man. I feel a need to explore that. And I don't want you to feel bad about it. It's just has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. This person turns me on in this way that I can't understand, and I need to explore that. Okay, honey, well, are you coming back tonight, or do you want to stay a couple of days? This is a conversation that should be able to be had, because it's a level of openness in your intimacy that everyone should be able to have. I'm not saying everyone should be open in their relationship. I'm saying everyone should be honest in their relationship, especially in a polyamorous relationship, because the moment the honesty is not there, the moment the honesty is dropped, the relationship is gone. It's over. It's done. The reason why is because the only way a polyamorous relationship works is if it's 100% honest between both parties, or all parties involved at all times. There's a reason I'm not with the two people that I love absolutely and dearly. And it's because they're with other people who could not deal with that type of situation. And so I'm not theirs and they're not mine, and that's okay. But if ever they needed me, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Anything they wanted, anything they needed. Do they know that? Probably not. But that's okay. They don't need to know that right now. They're in relationships. My hang-ups are mine. Their hang-ups are theirs. Eventually, if ever they feel, because we have had those conversations, but eventually, if ever they feel the need to revisit that conversation, we can have that conversation. I'm not going to deny it. They just probably feel like it's a pretty, oh my God, a thing of the past. I can't remember the other colloquialism I was going to use, and it just slipped out of my head as I was about to say it. I am not incapable of finding someone and being with that person. I just don't feel that there are very many people, men, I'm straight, I don't feel that there are very many men in this day and age who are going to sit there and be like, yeah, I totally understand. You have other people you care for. I totally get it. You want to run off to them? Do so. I'll be here when you get back. I don't see very many men saying that. I don't see very many men falling in love with a woman who says, listen, it's not that you're not enough. It's that I also love them too. I don't see very many straight men feeling okay in this sort of relationship, in this sort of situation. And that's sad, because if they were honest with themselves, it would be better for them, because then there wouldn't be so much cheating, because it would be part of the understanding of the relationship. It's not cheating if both of you are aware and both of you know. would hurt people a lot less if there was a lot more honesty in this world. And I know it's messed up. I do. I get it. I realize that. But why would I saddle someone with something if I know they're never going to understand it? If I know that they're not going to get it? Or even worse, what if I dated a younger guy? And this has happened to me before. What if I date a younger guy and he wants to get married and run off to the suburbs and have babies? I hate the suburbs, can't stand kids, and I don't want any. For me to find someone whose ideals are the same as mine, very nearly impossible. Very nearly impossible. And I understand that, and I get that. But I've already made my peace with that. My friends, however, aren't inside of my head when this happens, and so they tend to think of me as the lonely spinster. I mean, I've been married twice, for fuck's sake, you know? And I was engaged for almost 10 years. But with him, okay, with the guy I was engaged to, we had that open and honest relationship. That whole structure set up as our relationship. That's the way that we worked it. But he fucked up. And he wasn't able to keep it honest and real with me. And the day I had to break off that relationship was probably one of the hardest days of my life. And I've endured child labor, childbirth. And it crushed me. It killed the person I was then. That person is no longer around. And you talk about whatever naivete was left in me died that day. Whatever part of me that sat there and going, yeah, true love really exists out there and I'm going to find it. No. I found it. And it killed me. And I'm not okay. I'm not okay with that, and I'm not okay with the pain that it causes after the fact. And I'm not okay with the idea that people feel that I need someone to complete me, because I'm a whole person on my own. I don't need anything. My roof, my rent is paid. My electricity, I pay it. My phone bill, I pay it. What do I need from another person? Nothing. I cook big, amazing, elaborate meals. I cook. I buy my groceries. I'm not going to starve or live in squalor because I don't have someone else taking care of me. I take care of me. And I spoil me, actually. Where am I going to find someone who takes care of me as well as I take care of me? It's not highly fucking likely. But if you explain that to my friends, they'll sit there and say, I'm just being stubborn because I don't want to get involved in a relationship because I like being free. And while that's true, and I don't like having a leash on me, and I don't like having people call me 24 hours a day or have me check in with them. God, I hate that. Oh, call me when you get home. Let me know you got safe. Type your quick message. I'm home. Leave me alone. Phone's in fridge. Oh my God, my hair. I really do apologize. My hair has been nothing but problematic all day long. Oh, man. All right, enough venting. Don't set me up with people. Please don't. No, you know what? If you're going to set me up with somebody, set me up with somebody with Sebastian Bach's features and body type circa 1983 to 87. Mentality, ability, natural ease, natural talent of Miles Kennedy. The flamboyant art and style of Jack White. Yeah. Put that mix of a man together for me, and the moment you do, give me a call, and I'll I'll throw on a white ass gown and get married then. Until then, my love friend, I will sit here and pretend to like it when people show me pictures of their male friends thinking that I would fall in love. Alright, on that note, we'll talk soon. I've got to get up and start cooking dinner. Bye.